Freshers Week. It's an exciting time for a curious young mind. It's a time for self-discovery and exploration. It's a time to be inquisitive and open to new ideas. It's a time to meet new people and to rub up against those with different ideas and life experiences.
It's a time to take a shitload of drugs and have sex with exciting new genders and ethnicities.
Alan, for goodness sake. Sorry, everyone. Yet again, if you're a new listener, I apologise for Alan. He's the parasitical demon that lives inside my soul, and he's yet to really appreciate the network's sensitivity training. Where was I?
You were banging on about university.
Yes. It's time to broaden your horizons and open your mind.
And your legs.
Alan, for God's sake. It's time to open your mind. But if right-wing social media, and let's face it, right-wing mainstream media as well, are to be believed, it's also the time at which our young people are the most susceptible to dangerous left-wing indoctrination.
Hi there, welcome to Woke University. Can I interest you in a vegan, gluten-free mini-muffin? They're made with sea kelp and Marxism.
Fuck off, simp.
Microaggression!
Jesus Christ, Alan. For once, could you just not play into the stereotype? There are hundreds of people here, from every possible political persuasion and background, and yet somehow you managed to pick a fight with the vegan mini-muffin man.
The mini-muffin man?
The mini-muffin man. Just grow up, will you? We're not here to play up to your average bigot's hysterical assumptions about cancel culture. We're here to explore it to its natural extreme, and hopefully demonstrate why those assumptions are false. That's why we've come to Earth Juliet Beta Cuck 67. It's a world where you can't just scream, "I'm being cancelled," as an excuse whenever a privately owned social media firm decides you're breaching their terms and conditions. Nor can you cry censorship when a community you're oppressing reacts negatively to your attempts to marginalise them. Back on Earth Prime, cancel culture has become a catch-all phrase to excuse all kinds of abhorrent behaviour. It's the latest tool used by the right to try and twist freedom of speech into freedom from consequence.
Oh please, that's a piss-weak justification for the entitlement of social media pylons that are far too quick to leap on any perceived injustice. When censorship becomes a crowdsourced effort, free speech finds itself exposed to the emotional stupidity of the mob. It strips context from any controversy, and it removes any space for nuance from the debate. Cancel culture simply amplifies your average bigot's sense of oppression, driving them underground and reinforcing rather than challenging their viewpoint.
Oh, don't be so fucking ridiculous, Alan. What do you think is underground about bigotry at the moment? The idea that the left is in any way winning the culture war is laughable. Right-wing ideology is the current orthodoxy, not some suppressed outlier suffering at the hands of the tyrannical minorities, who are actually fighting a losing battle for basic equity of freedoms.
Exactly. Which is why it's fucking ridiculous that your lot are more concerned about blackface sketches in old sitcoms and virtue signalling by tearing down statues. You're more interested in performative wokeness than you are about genuine reform. By taking it upon yourself to speak for the oppressed, your white saviour egotism becomes just another tool by which their actual voices are stolen from them.
Excuse me.
Oh, fuck off, Alan. The left aren't responsible for the hollow knee-jerk reactions of companies taking sitcoms off their platforms, and tearing down statues is a symptom of the injustice, not the disease itself.
Excuse me.
It's a fever breaking, and the genuine work to reform starts afterwards in the recovery. You know that as well as I do.
Right, you two, that is enough.
Excuse me?
I said that is enough. This is a safe space. We don't debate like that here. We are no platforming you. There is no platform, and there are no mini muffins for you here.
Oh, fuck this. Do you mind?
Go ahead.
Macroaggression! Macroaggression!
Now, I know what you're going to say, Red, but I've honestly got nothing against vegan ideology. If anything, I recognize how essential it is to the sustainability of our future, and I respect anyone making that choice. It's more selfless than I'm capable of being. It's just that this guy's delicious.
Yeah, I get that, Alan. It's just not very libertarian of you when he ends up in my stomach, is it?
Stop trying to cancel me!
Oh, fuck off!
We are Red Redmond.
Reporting for IC News.